You didn't need a breaking news headline to know something was wrong. By the time 2026 rolled in, you could feel it deep in your wallet, your bills, and maybe even your bones. Prices aren't just rising, they're leaping. Rent feels like a scam. Your grocery cart is emptier, but somehow your total keeps going up. The economy may not be crashing all at once, but it's quietly breaking, and you're living in the middle of it. And here's the strange part. No one's really talking about it. Governments are downplaying it. Social media is pretending everything's fine, or worse, pushing you to spend more. Meanwhile, you're trying to survive, to stretch what you have, to stay afloat in a world that feels rigged. But what if you could do more than survive? What if you could outsmart this economy, starting now? This isn't just another cut back on coffee video. These are 7 powerful, frugal habits that are bold, modern, and designed to help you reclaim control in 2026's broken economy. Let's get into it. Habit 1. Treat your time like cash. If money is tight in 2026, your time is now your most valuable currency. And here's the truth. If you're not protecting your time, someone else is profiting from it. Every hour you spend doom scrolling, binge watching, or saying yes to things you don't even care about, that's money you're not making, skills you're not learning, and energy you're throwing away. Think about it. What if you treated your hours like cash in your bank account? Would you still give them away so easily? This economy rewards people who use their time wisely. If you spend just 30 minutes a day learning a profitable skill, like how to use AI tools, digital design, flipping items online, or coding, you'll be miles ahead of everyone just trying to survive. You don't need to grind 24/7, but you do need to ask yourself, is this helping the future me, or just entertaining the bored me? Apps like Rescue Time can help you see where your hours are going. And once you see it, you can take control of it. Because in 2026, people aren't broke just from money. They're broke from wasted time. Habit 2. Zero-based lifestyle budgeting. Let's be real. Most budgets are just fancy lists of excuses. You write down what you usually spend, then tell yourself, I'll just spend a little less next month. But by the end of the week, you're right back to swiping your card and wondering where your paycheck went. It's time to flip the script. With zero-based lifestyle budgeting, you don't start with what you did spend. You start with what actually matters to you right now. Imagine you have $0. Nothing. Now, ask yourself, if I had to rebuild my life from scratch, what would I choose to spend money on? Rent, food, utilities. Okay, but what about that random $39 subscription? That $12 delivery fee for cold fries? The third streaming service you barely use? This habit forces you to rebuild your spending from the ground up, with purpose. Track your spending manually. Cut the fluff. Use apps like You Need a Budget, which forces you to give every dollar a job. Because when every cent has a mission, you don't lose money, you command it. And in 2026, you don't just need a budget, you need a battle plan. Habit 3. Extreme digital minimalism. This one might sting, but you need to hear it. If your phone is full of shopping apps, email ads, and influencers making you feel behind, your wallet is under attack. In 2026, companies aren't just selling to you, they're psychologically engineering your feeds to trigger your spending. That 20% off ad didn't just show up. That targeted offer for the boots you whispered about near your phone? That's not a coincidence. And every click, every scroll, every add to cart moment, it's draining you. Frugal living today requires digital defense. You need to go minimalist on what you see, hear, and tap. You can even grayscale your phone screen to make it less addictive. Because here's the truth, your mind is your most powerful money-saving tool. But it can't help you if it's constantly under attack. You don't just need to spend less, you need to see less. Clean your digital space, and your financial life will follow. Habit 4. Community-based trading. In 2026, one of the smartest things you can do is stop doing everything alone. Yes, everything is expensive: childcare, repairs, services. But there's a growing movement of people who are trading again. Not with money, with skills, time, and trust. This is called community-based trading, and it's making a quiet comeback. Help a neighbor fix a fence, and they watch your kids. Trade baked goods for garden veggies. Lend out tools in exchange for help with taxes or cleaning. Facebook groups, local Discord servers, and buy nothing communities are already set up around the world. You have value, even if you don't have extra money. And by building community, you're creating a safety net that no credit card can offer. Because when systems break down, relationships hold you up. I met Joel in a small town outside Vancouver. He wasn't rich, not even close. No college degree, no big job title. But he always had fresh eggs, a warm house, and friends showing up at his door.
How?
He built a system of community trade. He helped fix cars, shared internet with his neighbors, and in return, they brought him vegetables, firewood, and help when his daughter was sick. Joel didn't beat the economy by making more money. He beat it by making himself valuable without money. Habit 5. Embrace prepping without the panic. When you hear the word prepper, your mind probably jumps to someone in a bunker hoarding canned beans and conspiracy theories. But in 2026, you don't need to panic to prepare. You just need to be practical. Prices are unstable. Supply chains break without warning. The store runs out of basic things faster than you'd think. That's not fear. It's the new normal.
So, what do?
You become the person who thinks one step ahead. You start buying extra non-perishables when they're on sale, like rice, oats, beans, pasta, toilet paper, and basic medicine. You learn how to freeze food, preserve leftovers, and store water. You build a small home kit with essentials, not because you're afraid, but because you're smart. This isn't about surviving the apocalypse. It's about surviving a snowstorm, a job loss, or a week-long blackout without falling apart. And guess what? Being prepared saves you money. You stop panic buying at high prices. You stop wasting. You gain peace of mind that no bank account can buy. When the world feels unpredictable, preparation is your quiet power. And it tells your future self, I've got you. Habit 6. Run a tiny side hustle like a business. You've probably heard people say, you need a side hustle. But in 2026, that advice isn't optional. It's survival. The truth is, having one income stream today is like trying to balance your life on a single leg. If it gets cut, you fall. But here's where you get smarter. You don't need to build a huge business. You need a tiny side hustle, something you run like a business, even if it only makes $5 a day. Can you sell digital printables? Resell free stuff from Facebook Marketplace? Rent out a tool you own? Yes, you can. The goal isn't to get rich overnight. It's to build a second stream of income that works quietly in the background. One that grows with time, skill, and consistency. You can even test ideas with AI and YouTube tutorials for free. Just imagine, $150 a month covers your phone bill. $300 covers your groceries. And suddenly you can breathe. In a broken economy, your hustle isn't about money. It's about having a plan B when others don't. And you have the power to start building that today. Habit 7. Romanticize self-sufficiency. Let's flip the script. Frugality doesn't have to feel like punishment. In fact, when you romanticize self-sufficiency, it becomes something beautiful. There's something powerful about knowing you can cook a meal from scratch, mend your own clothes, grow your own herbs, fix a leaky tap, or build something useful with your own two hands. You stop relying on overpriced services. You stop buying just to feel capable, because you already are. Self-sufficiency doesn't mean isolation. It means freedom. It means you can survive even when systems around you fail. Watch creators who live simply, not influencers who sell fantasy. Follow YouTube channels that teach you to build, grow, repair, and save. Let your life feel handcrafted. Because in 2026, real wealth isn't about showing off. It's about being resilient, resourceful, and quietly independent. And once you taste that kind of freedom, you'll never want to go back. If no one's told you this yet, let me say it clearly. You're doing better than you think. You're not lazy. You're not behind. You're living through an economy that's shifting under your feet. But you're learning, adapting, and thinking ahead, and that puts you miles ahead of most people. These 7 frugal habits aren't about lack. They're about taking back control. The people who thrive in 2026 won't be the ones who spend the most. They'll be the ones who waste the least time, money, and energy. So take a deep breath. Choose one habit to start today, then build from there, because your future self is already proud of you. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next.